guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Steph and I'm a first-time mum from New Zealand. I upload videos on motherhood and babies once a week, so make sure that you hit the subscribe button if you want to check those out. But this video is going to be about my postpartum update. I'm officially 1 month postpartum and baby is also 1 month. So I'm going to do an update all about him as well. I will put some time codes down below if you want to check out just the whole postpartum section, because I will start off with baby's 1 month update. Let me just say how crazy it is that he's already a month old. He's growing up so fast, but he weighs 4.6 kgs, which is a whole kg above his birth weight. It's huge, it's massive. He's putting on weight like a champ. Very proud mum. He also wears size 0 to 3 clothing, so no longer is wearing newborn clothes, and he wears size 2 diapers. However, we have started using cloth diapers, which is exciting. I'm going to do a whole video about cloth diapers and my reviews and all of that when I get a bit more comfortable with them and I learn all the tricks and tips about them, because they are quite hard to get used to. But anyway, so a couple of the milestones that baby is hitting at a month old is we have started tummy time. He can hold his head up quite well. He's quite strong and he is able to track our finger with his eyes. I think he's definitely aware of what's going on. He smiles at us. It's so cute. He is almost starting to talk back to us in that like baby language, and he definitely knows who we are, like as his mum and his dad. He definitely knows when it's someone else holding him. He just looks at them with his big wide open eyes. So yeah, that's all the milestones that he's hit so far. In regards to baby's sleep pattern, during the night he sleeps around 3 to 4 hours. We've just started hitting that 4-hour mark, which is great. More sleep for mum and dad. But he does wake up otherwise every 3 hours, and then during the day he's not doing so well. He's a very alert, awake baby and he struggles to go down during the day. So we've been working on that, trying to get him to sleep more, because otherwise he was probably sleeping all up. So he does a lot of cat naps all up during the day. I would say he was sleeping like 3 hours, which is nowhere near enough for a newborn. So he was getting very overtired and very grumpy. So we're working on that, trying to get a routine, trying to get a good sleep pattern. So sleep pattern so far isn't the best, but it's alright. We're working on it. During the night I would say it's pretty good. I'm happy with 3 to 4 hours. And he's feeding very well. So we did notice that when he wasn't feeding as well, he wasn't sleeping as well, obviously. So sometimes he would fall asleep on the breast, and then that would mean he wouldn't get enough and he wasn't full, and then he wouldn't sleep. So now he's definitely eating very well. We are exclusively just breastfeeding, and then I do collect milk as well and put it in the freezer just in case. We have introduced the bottle to him before. So we used to do bottle at night time and the breast in the day, just because that's what worked for us. But now we have taken the bottle away and we are just breastfeeding, which is great. I love it. It's funny because I didn't think I was going to enjoy breastfeeding, just because, I don't know, I just didn't think I was going to enjoy it, and I definitely do. It's such a special moment for a mum, so I'm going to keep going for as long as I can. What else can I update you guys with about baby? His appearance, he's currently got bluey, greeny, greyish eyes. It's very hard to tell what colour they're going to be. I think they're going to keep changing, and I cannot get a photo of them to save my life, but they kind of look like mine. So I think they're going to be like greeny bluey, and it will change in regards to what he wears and what the weather's like and how much light is on his eyes. And he was born with quite a lot of hair, not so much, but he was born with a good amount of hair, and he's now started losing it all on top of his head. If you watched The Simpsons when you were younger, he's going for the whole Mr. Burns look. It is so funny, so cute. I love it. I think it's hilarious, but it's very common for babies. They just lose their hair on top of their head. So that's what he's currently going through, and he's gone through all his like baby hormones. So he had baby acne, but that's clearing up now. And yeah, that's kind of him in a nutshell. He is adorable. I love him to bits. He is doing so well. And in regards to my journey, my postpartum, like I've mentioned before on my channel, I don't like talking about weight. I think that a number that you see on a scale is just a number. So I will just kind of sum up that I have lost around 8 kilos since giving birth, which is a good amount of weight, but that did not come off straight away. So for the first week I was still very bloated. I still had my belly. I still looked like I was 4 months pregnant, and now I would say my belly has started to shrink down. Let me say I am so grateful for what my body has gone through, all the changes that it's been through, what it's currently look like, I'm very grateful. However, that doesn't mean that I don't want to work on my postpartum journey and see what I can achieve with this new body, because it is a different body that I have. My hips are wider, lots of changes from pre-pregnancy, which I'm very grateful for, and I will work on that, and I'm going to do like a whole postpartum journey and working towards some goals and getting the mama body that I want. But yeah, so I've lost around 8 kilos. I currently have some extra skin, some extra weight that I didn't have before. I still have the line in the middle of my tummy. As you can see, I still have a stretch mark above my belly button, and that's currently what my stomach looks like. Very grateful of it, very happy. I'm not on any specific diet. I'm kind of just going with the flow, trying to get used to a newborn and not focusing on myself or my postpartum journey just yet. But I would say I am eating healthier than I was when I was pregnant. When I was pregnant, I was just craving fast food. I just wanted food inside of my belly. Whereas now I take time to cook. I will make a healthy breakfast, I'll make a healthy lunch and a healthy dinner, because that's what I'm craving. So I would say that is a very big factor of how I've lost a good amount of weight. And I've also started going for morning walks. I got given the all clear from my midwife around 3 weeks that I could start doing small walks, nothing too hectic, and that's what I've been doing. I'm loving, enjoying them. It's just good to get my body moving. I did not do any exercise for 9 months. The day I found out I was pregnant, I stopped exercising because I was so unwell. So I'm very happy to start getting moving again and getting some fresh air. It feels really good, and I can definitely feel that all my muscles are gone. It's a lot of work, but it's alright. We will work on that later. I'm not too fussed about it now. Right now my main focus is just to breastfeed and take care of my newborn and learn everything about him. He is my priority right now, and then I will focus on myself later on. So I guess going a little bit back, if you didn't know, I had a vaginal birth, and I don't think I've mentioned this, but I only got a very small interior tearing. So I was very lucky. However, that does not mean that my postpartum recovery was easy. It was actually the opposite. I went into my postpartum very blind. I didn't do any research, and that was a big mistake. I did realize it was a huge mistake on my part, because then I didn't have anything to help me. So I was in a lot of pain. When I got home, it burned a lot. When I would go to the toilet, I was just in a tremendous amount of pain. And I thought that was normal. I thought that because I'd just given birth, it was just a normal process. However, I think it was like a week and a half. I was still in that pain, and it was getting worse. I remember talking to my sister who's also had 2 kids, and I was like, did you have this much pain for a week and a half after giving birth? And she's like, no, that's not normal. And it wasn't normal. So it actually ended up that I got a urinary tract infection because I wasn't drinking enough water and I was breastfeeding, and it's very common for that to happen if you don't drink enough water. So make sure you drink water. So I got a urinary tract infection, but I didn't know, which meant that it was getting worse, and that's where the pain was coming from. Luckily enough, I got some antibiotics and that sorted it out, but it was a very sore process for a long period of time. It felt like a long period of time, and I was in a lot of pain. In regards to my bleeding, I am still kind of bleeding on and off, so a month after birth, and it's still spotting. I wouldn't say it's anywhere near heavy as it was before, obviously. It was probably heavy for a week, and then it just became light, and now it's spotting on and off. But yeah, that's kind of my whole postpartum recovery. In regards to my mental health, how I'm feeling, I am feeling so good. I'm tired, obviously. It's overwhelming, it's hard. There are days that are way harder than other days, but I do mentally feel very well, and I feel very supported by the people around me, which is very important. I don't think mental health and the whole postpartum is talked about enough, and so that's why I wanted to mention that mentally I do feel well. But if you don't mentally feel well after birth, you have to make sure that you talk to someone about it, whether that is your partner, your mum, your dad, your midwife, just anyone, because you can get help. And it's so common for you to not feel 100% after giving birth, because it's a new experience, it's emotional, you're trying to learn how to take care of someone else, you no longer have time to take care of yourself, and it's common, and you wouldn't be doing this by yourself. So definitely make sure that you tell someone if you don't feel well. But I I'm very lucky, very grateful to be feeling very happy. I feel like I've got a lot of motivation to just get things done. So yeah, that's kind of everything about my postpartum so far. My next video is actually going to be a whole postpartum care because I feel like that's just a video in itself. There is so much that I want to talk about postpartum wise that I wish I knew, what I wish I bought, and it would just make this video way too long. So that's going to be the next video. Make sure you hit the notification bell if you want to check that one out. But yeah, I will wrap up this video. If you did enjoy it, make sure that you hit the thumbs up because that really supports my channel, and make sure that you subscribe so that you can check out all my next videos. Bye!